welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Luke's not here. He promised he'd be here. And he's promised us now he will still be here. So don't go away if you showed up just to see him.
Yeah. If you did show up just to see him, write in. I'd like to know if there are listeners out there that can't stand Matt and I, but put up with us purely to get their weekly dose of Luke.
Welcome to Multiple Nerdgasm with your hosts, Matt, Luke, and Dan. Multiple Nerdgasm, your guide to all things nerdy.
I've been told to my face that you're the favourite host of people. And I'm like, why are you telling me that?
Yeah,
That's rude.
Don't play favourites.
I don't want to hear about
picking
it.
favourites in your kids. You don't do it.
Yeah.
And even if you have one, you don't tell anyone.
I was going to say, easy for me. I always tell her she's the best daughter I've ever had. And she goes, oh, thanks, Dad. And I'm like, no worries, mate. One day she's going to be like, hang on a minute.
My daughter quoted Bluey to me in an argument that she and I had the other day. And it fucking cut too, because you know that episode that starts with them telling Bandit he's the best dad in the world, and then they find out they're on their way to the dump to throw out all of their childhood art.
Are you not the best driver, Dad?
Yeah,
Dad,
that's right.
I'm asking you a question, Dad.
Right in the end, she goes, "I don't think you are the best dad in the world." Well, so I was being a right little shit, and I, sent her to a room or sent her to bed or whatever. And she just looked at me and goes, "I don't think you are the best dad in the world." Fuck you. I know where that's from.
Yeah. Funny. Blue's fucking great. Lyra's been watching it again, actually. And she went off it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Harper goes in and out. Yeah.
Not went off it, but was watching other stuff.
Have you seen... Because you know the episode where the mum and dad are trying to escape and it's all drawings and they get chased by the Barbie Dreamhouse car? Yeah. Have you seen the short where
you know what? I know that there's new minisodes things, new shorts. I have not watched them all, no.
They're pretty good. They're hit and miss. But there's one where you see kind of the machinations of the Dreamhouse car. And Bluey and Bingo aren't in it. They're not in the episode. Right. It's just the butlers. And they're hiring a new butler and telling him how everything works. It's very, very funny. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got to watch all those.
Yeah, they're pretty good. And they're literally like 1 to 2 minutes each.
Bluey movie. But not until 2027, I think.
Yeah, I guess it takes a long time to make a movie.
It must. But that's so long away. 2027.
Yeah, if you think Luke is frustrated when things take that long to come out, I'm pretty sure our daughters are not going to... I'm just not going to tell her about this.
I understand it's not so simple to make a movie, but kids watching Bluey now, will they be watching Bluey in 2 years?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, probably. But also, are they going to continue to make more show? Because it seems like, no, they might be done with that.
Yeah, I think they're focusing on the movie. But you're right, because that could mean that they miss out on the audience in between.
But I guess if it means they're going to make a better movie, that's fine. They made a Simpsons
movie.
I'd say do that.
And the Simpsons went for 30-odd years.
Just shitting them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like to go back to those old Simpsons episodes. They're beautifully written. They're different to today's episodes, obviously. But the main reason is that they don't just try to just bombard you with jokes. They actually just want to tell a story and then do it in a funny way.
A funny story, yeah.
Yeah. Whereas now it's just like everything Homer says has to be fucking random and wacky.
Yes. Yeah, he can't make a sensible comment ever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I haven't watched The Simpsons. I don't even know how long. And I keep forgetting it's still going. I think there's probably more Simpsons I haven't seen than I have seen at this point. There's got to be.
It's really sad. That's where I am with Star Wars. And we do have some Star Wars news.
But
I think we should probably wait for Luke for that.
Sure. We could just
he would be annoyed if he was late and then we said all we're talking about is the Star Wars news.
Yeah, well, then he's not going to know any of this stuff. We'll have to explain it to him. He's been in the fucking jungles of Vietnam for
that's true.
a week now. For how long has he been gone? 5 weeks, actually. In various
longer.
countries.
I think he's been gone almost 2 months all up.
That's pretty cool. I wouldn't get to do that in the US,
That's a holiday.
I think.
Yeah, that's definitely a holiday.
You don't get holidays like that when you're here.
You don't get holidays like that when you have kids.
That's true too. Follow up. Jimmy Kimmel is back on television. He was off for a couple of days.
Yeah,
and then he was back. And then Next Star and what's the other one? Sinclair said no, we're not putting him back on. So he's back on Disney, and then they said, "Oh, we will put him on."
I would have loved it, and I know this wouldn't have happened, but I would have just, because I don't give two shits about Jimmy Kimmel, but I would have given him I would have given him full props if when they said, "Fine, you can come back," he went, "Fuck you, no." Why would I want to come back to a network where you just sacked me for making a joke in the?
I guess
he doesn't want to do that.
No, and I guess it's like, I think he's more interested in giving the middle finger to the FCC and to Trump, because that's his thing. So the fact that he got cancelled and then got back on might actually be good for him in that sense, that he's like trying to
because
show him up kind of thing.
Is he almost invincible now? They can't sack him twice.
That's
surely.
what I mean. It's like he's like almost won in a way.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Like I said, Kimmel. I don't watch Kimmel. I don't dislike him. I just don't care. Not particularly interesting to me. And so
is this the one that used to be married to Sarah Silverman, or is that the other Jimmy who has a show? It's this one.
Are they still?
Okay. Then this is the one that I prefer. I think out of the two, people whose shows I've never ever watched.
Who's the other one?
Fallon. Doesn't he have a show?
Fallon. Right. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Don't care about him either.
No, I'm less inclined to pay attention to him. But in my mind, they're kind of the same person.
Sarah Silverman and... Wait, what is happening? Partners. Jimmy Kimmel until 2009, and then Michael Sheen?
Michael Sheen? What?
For 4 years, she was with Michael Sheen. I did not know that.
No.
That's bizarre.
And I thought I knew all the women Michael Sheen had banged.
I just did. Yeah, it's so interesting because I like Sarah Silverman.
Yeah, me too.
But and I like Michael Sheen.
Well, she's
weird.
been on this
period
podcast.
of 4 years there, from 2014 to 2018.
Yeah,
they were together, and I just didn't know about it. They didn't tell me.
No, they didn't.
I can't believe Mike didn't message me.
I would tell you if I was doing Sarah Silverman.
I'd
let you know immediately.
Yeah. Mid-coitus.
I would let you know if I was doing anyone that Michael Sheen had done.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Mind you, let's not let this week's episode divulge into women I would do, because last week did, and while it was hilarious, I couldn't tell anyone to listen to it because it was just us. It was just us being insufferable fuckwits for an hour. So,
yeah. Well, we'll let Luke give an update on all that if he wants to.
Sure. Yeah. We've got some insufferable fuckwit follow-up, actually. Gary
good.
Busey, known fuckwit.
Hobbit chaser and known fuckwit.
Yeah, he's now a convicted sex pest. Because he pled guilty and has been sentenced to 2 years probation. Probation, don't grope anyone, for groping somebody at a con. I guess when they asked for a photo, he was like, "Yeah, come here, darling."
He told the judge it was not an accidental touching. At least
and the judge was like, "Yeah, no shit, honest. Gary Busey." Yeah. I thought I could get away with it, so I went for it. And it turned out she didn't like that. And now I'm in trouble.
Authorities say Busey grabbed the buttocks of 2 of the women and then put his face near a third woman's breasts while trying to unlatch her bra. Don't do that.
That's not an accidental touch, Gary.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Please don't do that.
Come on.
And you know what? Even if you were young and handsome, women don't want you to do that when they're just trying to get a photo, you know?
I mean, we'll talk about some movies this week where it seems like women in the movie do want you to do that.
Okay.
But
well, just to be clear, they don't want you to do it.
No, they want Sean Connery to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so Gary Busey, 2 years probation, and is he on the register now? Is that?
I guess so.
In his 80s.
Well, he's on my register. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Like, if I ever meet him, I'll be like, "Oh, are you registered sex offender Gary Busey?" And see what he says.
I wouldn't ask him that if I met him, to be honest.
No. I think he'd probably quite capable and quite willing to beat the living shit out of me. So
he might grope you next.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what you're trying to do. I can't do a Gary Busey.
Your Gary Busey sounded more like Christopher Lambert, but that's cool.
I love that video of him on the red carpet where the guy tries to ask him what he's working on next. And he's like, he almost goes to say something and he goes, "Oh, you almost got me there." And he goes, "What are you?"
Yeah.
Has this big freak out about how the guy was trying to trick him into it. And the guy's just like, "I was just asking you a question, mate."
Yeah, I'm not trying to insinuate anything.
Yeah, I actually don't care.
Yeah. Speaking of Christopher Lambert, though, there's some Highlander news that we haven't discussed, which is that Highlander's off for the time being because Henry Cavill got injured in Scotland.
Yeah, right.
Filming Highlander.
Do we know what the injury was? The head get chopped off?
Head cut off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one thing they didn't want to happen. No, I don't know what the injury is. No.
Yeah, you can't be the Highlander without a head.
That's the tagline for Highlander.
Yeah.
Can't be a Highlander without a head. I've got a little pet peeve with Highlander, and it's the same as your pet peeve for the Alien franchise.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I don't like it when people refer to the Immortals as Highlanders, and I have to fucking sigh and point out that no, he's a Highlander because he's from Scotland, not because he's a magic person. They're all magic. He's the only Highlander. They're like, yeah, there can be only one. I'm like, no, not one Highlander, one immortal.
There could be more immortals from the Highlands of Scotland, potentially. Yeah. We just don't know if there are.
If you watch the series, there's at least one other.
There you go. Okay. That episode was called Highlanders.
Yeah, Highlanders. Yeah. Well, there was one episode of the series where they were both in it, and there was one film that they were both in it, but that was long after both got shit.
Right. Yes. Well, yes, I do. So it's two segues we could do here. One of them is just that, speaking of film injuries, Tom Holland is also injured at the moment.
Oh, shit. So he's not going to be able to do the Rest is History podcast.
That's right. Wait, he's not on the most recent one. It's Tabitha.
What? Oh.
Interesting. They've got the most recent bonus episode is about Dracula, and it's
sick.
Dominic and Tabitha, one of their producers, talking about Dracula.
Ooh,
it's a weird coincidence that you've made that joke.
Or is it? Yeah, it is.
Or is it?
A coincidence. Yeah, it's definitely.
No, it's the Spider-Man. Tom Holland has been injured on set. Got a concussion apparently. Doing a stunt.
Yeah,
and had to be rushed to hospital.
Yeah, right. Well, that's no good.
No, not a whole lot more than that to say, I suppose. But wish him well.
Do wish him well. This is on the set of a Spider-Man movie, yes?
Yeah, of the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Do we know much about the new Spider-Man movie?
We know they did they put out a set photo.
I've pretty much enjoyed all of the Spider-Men so far.
Yeah,
it's
still got the same people in it. There's a weird theory or someone else. A new love interest potentially is in this, and there's some weird thing about how like it's also an MJ, and so they're like, they're doing this thing where Zendaya has been MJ, but it's actually rug pull. It's not the MJ. It's what's her name? Sadie, fucking whatever her name is from Stranger Things, the redhead
Gwen Stacy. He's trying to. Are they going to try to shoehorn that back in, or
I think it's. People on the internet making shit up, probably. But I think it's because it's Sadie Sink, is that her name? The girl from Stranger Things, the redheaded girl? She's got red hair.
Sure, yeah.
Like Mary Jane.
Like Mary Jane does, yeah.
So I think that's just probably all that is. But we know that. We know she's in it.
Okay, that's great. Yes.
And then all the rest of them are back as well. And I do want to have a rant again.
Yeah, let's have a rant.
Alien. Oh, I've watched all of Alien Earth. So
okay, that's great. So I've still only seen 2 episodes of it.
All right.
I'll still say I like it, but then again, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't watched more than 2. So
yeah. No, I watched all of it. I dislike it. I don't have that much to say about it. I just don't like what they did with it.
Yeah.
There's way too much alien in the sunlight. Way too much. And then, like I said, the main thing that I keep thinking is like they just try to smush too many alien things. I mean, it just, like I said, makes me think about how disjointed all the alien stuff is, and that annoys me. And like that thing where when there's one of them, it could just fucking kill everybody, and when there's more than one of them, you can shoot a few of them and it's fine.
Yeah,
like it's like so it's inconsistent. But when it's in different movies, it doesn't matter so much.
Yeah.
Like in Alien, there's one of them and it kills everybody, and it's like a more of a slasher film.
Yeah,
Aliens, there's tons of them, and the Marines are shooting them, and it's less noticeable that they're different.
Yeah,
the alien is different because it's a different movie. So like,
yeah, that's right. And then Alien 3, different again.
There's one of them and it's killing everybody. And I know that they're not armed in
but yeah, it's also because
first
we
or
don't
third,
have guns. Yeah,
yeah. But
well, yeah. Do they not have guns in the first? I know that's kind of the plot.
No,
the third one is that there
in a
are no
spaceship.
weapons. Yeah,
yeah. That's the point. Is I think they have them, but they can't use them because you'll blow a hole in the hull.
Yeah.
I think. Also, they realize they can't shoot it because it will eat through the hull.
Acid. Yeah.
And that's actually, I mean, we don't need to go into this too much. That's the other thing with Alien Earth is that the aliens just are scarier when you're in a spaceship because of all those reasons. They're literally designed by Dan O'Bannon
to be
right.
Yeah, it was
a fucking nightmare if you're on a spaceship. So anyway.
Yeah, because Dan O'Bannon watched Fantastic Voyage or Thing from Outer Space, whichever that 50s movie was that's basically just that plot, and went, but what if they couldn't even kill it? And then just rewrote that and called it Alien by Dan O'Bannon.
Yeah. Oh, Dan O'Bannon, what a guy. What a strange man.
Yeah, he's a strange man.
But yes, my rant is... Well, they use the word xenomorph
for,
incorrectly.
Yeah, right. His script for Dark Star is essentially just Alien as well, except with a beach ball.
Yeah. Yes, they use the word xenomorph incorrectly, I believe, in Alien Earth, because they use it to refer specifically to that species. At least they seem to. People online... there's actually more discussion about this that heartens me. That I'm not the only one out there who finds this annoying.
Yeah.
I'll just say, look, xenomorph. It's from the ancient Greek. Xeno... Oh, Luke will be happy to hear my rant now.
Speaking of a xenomorph...
Luke,
right
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Because the listeners want to see
Matt's
you.
bringing up a point that we've never heard before.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
let me explain something to you. Xeno is from the ancient Greek, but it means strange or foreign. And morph means from the ancient Greek meaning form. So xenomorph means strange or foreign form.
It's almost like a euphemism for the word alien.
Like an alien or something. Yeah. And also, I discovered this week, I didn't know this before, it wasn't invented by James Cameron even or anything like that. It was used in the 50s to literally, in newspapers, talk about extraterrestrial life.
There you go.
So,
okay. That sort of makes sense.
So we don't need to go on about it because I've done that before.
What's a pinomorph, Matt?
A pinomorph?
Yeah.
I asked you not to tell the listeners about that.
Is that the name of this episode?
That's what I've got a referral to a specialist for. I saw one thing online, actually, I will say, the other day, that so Alien Earth has brought up this conversation again, Luke.
I
Not
assume so.
just with me, with the internet at large.
So the internet is fighting again.
Well, there's more discussion about it, and then I was saying in a way that heartened me that I was like, I'm not alone. That I'm not the only one who's annoyed by this. And someone was saying, oh, well, in Alien Covenant, there's like a protomorph and a neomorph. Why are they called that? But like they're not called that in the movie. Yeah. No one calls them that in the movie. They're not called anything in the movie.
No one goes,
they're nothing.
A protomorph.
Yeah, they don't have. They're this fucking weird creation that never existed before. They don't have names.
They didn't call them anything in the movie.
That's what they called them on set, right? So if we're going by that logic, then the alien from Alien is called Big Chap, and we have to all start calling him Big Chap in the movies now. They have to start referring to him as Big Chap.
Yeah.
Like
what if
Alien Romulus,
nicknamed...
that's what they should have called the alien when they recovered it.
Big Chap.
Yeah, fuck.
What if they nicknamed him
Big
like
Chap?
What if they nicknamed him like Eric or something?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's
exactly.
Eric.
Yeah, I would love that actually.
Maybe.
But I mentioned this specifically. That my xenomorph complaint was specifically brought up today to take issue with this headline about the new Predator movie, where Dan
I see what
Trachtenberg, who is directing the movie, who did a great job on great job on Prey.
Fucking great job.
He has said that there's no xenomorph in.
Oh, there's no
Alien.
strange forms.
I'm disappointed because I thought the Predator was going to be in it. But apparently not.
Yeah.
It's just going to be... no. So that's disappointing.
Well, going to be some guy.
You're familiar with the Predator, though, right? So maybe he's not Xeno. He's not as Xeno as you think.
That's true. He's a known form.
He's a known form, yeah.
That could be what he means.
Yeah, my favourite part of Predator
But is
when
it
he
the
stands on that
Predator?
cliff and yells,
Like, is it
"I
the
am
original Predator? Or is it...
It's Gary Busey.
Yeah, it's Gary Busey. And they're going to confirm in this
Call
one
him
that
Gary.
Predators do just use guns for currency. That's the old flintlocks. So it wasn't just a one-off thing. That's just their system of
just
money.
happened to have one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, just... Predator Badlands won't have a xenomorph. I guess it's just going to be Elle Fanning as half a synth crawling around with no alien life forms around her.
Aliens. Sure. I've not watched any more Alien this week because I've been watching old episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Very good.
Because anytime I don't know what to watch, that's just there waving at me, going, Denny,
It's easy go-to.
So easy. There's no duds. I know at least I'm going to chuckle at something that happens in the next 23 minutes. And last night I watched the one where Mac and Dennis continually just watch the first Predator movie every night. And
remember that one.
And Dennis, it's called Matt and Dennis Break Up is the name of the episode.
Right.
And because they're living together at the time. And Dennis, he's like, I don't want to watch Predator anymore. A, we've seen it. And B, we only watch it so you can talk about male forms. And he was like, hey, man, Carl Weathers has got the best physicality. He's like, I don't want to hear the word physicality. I want to get through a whole movie without you saying the word physicality.
All right, I go back.
But Carl Weathers did look amazing back then.
Oh, totally.
He looked as
running
running
through the surf with Stallone in Rambo 3. Right. Rambo 3? No, Rocky 3.
Rocky 3. You know what? If they had shoehorned a scene like that into Rambo 3, running through the
I'd be okay with it.
The desert of Afghanistan.
Yeah.
With some sexy mujahideen fighter.
Yeah, man, it does pause at the end and say dedicated to the brave soldiers of the Mujahideen. No, it's the same thing. They the Taliban after a while.
I forget what they're called.
The Mujahideen.
Now, I do want to apologise for being late. I am sorry. I am on holidays, and it is very easy to forget what day it is.
When you're as drunk as you are.
I wasn't actually drunk. I've just been sitting at the beach. And I was swimming, and I got...
What were you doing? What were you doing at the beach?
I was swimming in the water.
All right.
And then I swam back, and I looked at my watch, and I went, oh, I've got a message. I should read that. And I went, are you coming? Yes, I am. And listeners, I also need to say, don't worry, last week did not go as planned. I am still a virgin.
And so is she.
So for any listeners who are out there looking to take my virginity, it's still on offer.
Look, I've got some...
not on a Patreon tier, okay?
No.
We're not selling it. We've got in trouble for that before.
Yes.
No, look, I got some. If you want some tips, I've been watching some movies this week, and I've got some tips for you.
You know how to work with the ladies.
How to pick up the ladies.
Okay.
I've been watching all the James Bond movies, and I've watched
from the start.
In order from the start. I've skipped the first Casino Royale, which I should go back and watch just for funsies because I know
But I understand you need to slap them.
Well, even when they're slapping you, just keep holding them down.
So I'll say, okay, so I've watched Dr. No, I've watched From Russia with Love, I've watched Goldfinger, I've watched Thunderball, and I've watched You Only Live Twice. So it's quite a lot of Bond. And they do get progressively... every one that I watched, he would assault a woman in a way that I was like, well, that's the worst case of yet. And then the next movie I go, no, that's the worst case of it so far.
Just before we continue with the sex crime talk,
sure, that's not all I have to say about it.
No.
Just to be clear,
I've realized that you've got a strange conundrum on your hands, right?
What's that?
Because if you're going to do them chronologically, technically speaking, you should be doing On Her Majesty's Secret Service next, and then coming back and doing Diamonds Are Forever.
No, that's what I am going to be doing.
Yeah. But it's weird because when you get like the box set, I don't think they're ordered like that. I think it's the 6 Connery
Which
ones.
is odd because it's been a while, but if I recall, this is literally next. And funny you should mention that. When I finished You Only Live Twice, it came up and it said, do you want to watch the next one? And it said Diamonds Are Forever. And I was like, that's not the next one.
That's not the next one.
On Her Majesty's Secret Service is the next one. And Diamonds Are Forever begins with Bond looking for Blofeld because he's just killed his wife, which happens in Her Majesty's Secret Service. So they have to go in that order.
Yeah.
Otherwise, although he could also be looking for Blofeld after You Only Live Twice, I guess.
Okay.
Look, James Bond is always looking for a bloke.
Looking for Blofeld.
That's just...
True.
Yeah. Hey, remember when Blofeld just randomly died off camera in that one James Bond movie?
You mean the most recent one?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it was on camera. It was just very anticlimactic.
True.
The nanite infection.
What I love about the James Bond women, and by love, I mean...
Oh, no, you're right. He dies off camera. They take him to hospital and they go, he's dead.
That's right.
You're right.
Yeah, I thought so. There's one girl that's in 2 James Bond movies, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think the girl he's with in the start of From Russia with Love is what... It's not Alison Andress, but it's somebody. She's from Dr. No.
Yes,
and
that's
apparently
true.
they were going to always do that. He was always still banging one from the last...
And then she'd die...
and then like in that one scene she's in From Russia with Love, he hits her. She goes to get something and he smacks her.
Oh, she tries to go. Because M calls him and says, "You need to come in." And then she's like, "He's busy," and he's like, "Whoosh!"
Shut up!
Fuck off!
Shut
up, bitch!
I'm on the telephone.
Yeah, because he meets her at the casino in Dr. No.
That's right.
In his introduction in Dr. No, and then he leaves to go to Jamaica and bangs a bunch of other chicks, and then he's with her
some
again at the
who
start
live
of
throughout the film, some who don't.
Some who don't, and then he's with her at the start of Russia with Love, and then he goes off. Also, so the start of Russia with Love, it's just so like he's got to go get the Russian cipher device, right? And he's kind of like the Lecter. He's not that interested, but then they show him a photo of the girl who's the Russian contact, and who's been chosen specifically for this purpose. And he sees the photo and he goes, "Well, actually, I'm not sure busy right now." It's just like, fuck, man. Why is the UK in the hands of this man? It's like
that's
useless.
Right. But also, like, can he not get chicks on his own? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are there no women in England?
He just can't control himself.
But like, if I just showed you a picture of a woman in another country, even if you found her attractive, you wouldn't be like, get me on a plane to whichever country this is.
I need to go to Istanbul.
Well, hold on.
He has to go to Istanbul to meet with her.
Yeah.
Look, I still know the greatest pickup line in the world, and it's not from James Bond.
Is it from Highlander?
It's from Highlander. I'm Connor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod, and I cannot die. Instantly banging.
And that's another movie too. You know, you're saying that the sex crimes get progressively worse in the James Bonds. The sex scenes in Highlander get increasingly gratuitous in more unnecessary ways as they went along.
Yes,
it's fine, but
So speaking of his treatment of the women, From Russia with Love, he doesn't really, I don't think, do anything too egregious.
He watches two women fight to the death.
That's true. He does do that
for entertainment.
and then they fight for him.
Oh yeah, that's
he says
right.
they get to
And then
see
he
because
bangs one?
because the guy says, the head of the gypsies says, you can decide which one of them is allowed to marry the man they want, and so they both just start fucking him to get his approval, and it's just like, what is happening?
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, and then but then in Goldfinger, when Pussy Galore,
Never got that as a kid. I thought that was a perfectly sensible name when I was a kid.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I was like, I've seen this a lot of times when I was a kid, and I just didn't even pick up on that. I can't believe this. But anyway, so Goldfinger says, I need you to take care of him. And in fact, he says, go get changed. I need you to look after James Bond, wink, wink. Right? So, I mean, it's clear that that's the goal. But the way that happens is she takes him around and they're in the barn or whatever. And he goes to like attack her in a fight way. And then she flips him. And then he flips her. And they judo each other back and forth, and then he judos her into the hay, and then just fucking jumps on her and starts making out with her, and then it's like like romance music, and it's like fucking hell.
Yeah, because he doesn't know she's been told to do it.
No,
he just thinks this woman is
woman
physically fighting me, and since I've overpowered her, I'm here.
I can do whatever I want now. Yeah.
We're in a barn.
So that was the most egregious until the start of Thunderball, where he's at the medical clinic and the nurse is giving him the checkup, and he just grabs her and starts kissing her, and she's like, "Get the fuck off me!" And he's like, "I just can't help myself." It's like, well, you've got to learn, mate. You've got to learn.
That's right.
How has James Bond not been cancelled by now?
Yeah, somebody needs to say something to him.
We're not the first to say this. It's just silly.
Yeah.
And then in all of them, it's like he meets a woman, and then it's like the woman's just waiting for him to fuck her always, and then he'll make a move, and then it's always just like she's like, oh, thank God, finally.
Yeah.
Like
now we can get on with the plot.
Yeah. No. Like the woman is like, oh yes,
finally
obviously I'm into this.
Bond.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Like it's just.
Maybe
silly.
just one or two slaps first, and then, but she gets there.
I've never seen him reach for a condom. So, I mean, how many illegitimate children all over the world does this man have? I mean, 2 gypsy babies at least, right?
At least, yeah. Yes, but I think so far the nurse in Thunderball is the only one to say no, stop it.
Yeah, right.
Usually the women are just like, oh, let's go. Yeah, I'm into it.
She's I'm a medical professional. I'm just doing my job.
Yeah.
This is a conflict of interests.
There is... I can't remember if Roger Moore is as rapey, but I do know that by the end of his tenure, he was old enough to be the grandfather of some of the women, and it was just gross to watch.
There was an interview where he said he stopped doing it because they would put him in he said they put me in the film with these women, and he'd be like, I was uncomfortable with it. Well, I was like, this is ridiculous.
That was starting to. Tom Cruise was doing a lot of that as well, and then I think Maverick, they sort of went someone
Jennifer Connelly is closer to his age,
like a little bit more age appropriate. But for a while there, he was it was gross.
I mean, he's with Ana de Armas now. Apparently they're together.
Blame him. You can blame him.
No, well, yeah.
So it's going to convert her to Scientology.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've read, that's happening. I don't believe anything I read anymore. But so, just if we can move on from sex crimes, but stay on James Bond.
Yes, love to. I have some other thoughts that aren't sex crime related.
Well, we mentioned today. I mean, you started at the beginning, Doctor No.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that for 2 or 3 years at least, but I remember that one being good, and I remember it being refreshingly good because it was one of the ones that I'd seen the least, or perhaps saw the latest. And I've seen all the crazy gadgets and running across crocodiles and stuff. And then you watch Doctor No and you're like, oh, this is just an actual secret agent being sent on a mission. There's a mystery,
espionage thriller.
Yeah,
that's true.
I appreciate that about Doctor No.
The only thing I was like, it doesn't have a lot of the Bond tropes in it. I mean, it does, I guess. It just doesn't. It's not as like formed yet. Almost like it's quite simple, I guess.
Yeah,
is what I'm
I
saying.
said I need the Bond tropes, otherwise I lose interest.
He goes to Jamaica, and he finds out Dr. No's there, and then they get into the base, and then it's just over. Like I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I find those tropes. So From Russia with Love has what I think is the right mix. You know, he's got
From Russia with Love is fantastic.
He's got the briefcase that's got 3 or 4 different little gadgets inside it that all do something.
Yeah, it's got the gold
briefcase itself
hidden in the thing.
Also, yeah, that's right. But then is it the very next one after that where he fucking puts on a jetpack in the first in the
that's in Thunderball. But Goldfinger is the first appearance of the car, which has the ejector seat and the shielding and the smoke screen. So it starts to get that way.
For some reason, I'm okay with the car having all that stuff. But when I watch Thunderball and I see him with that fucking jetpack, I'm like, you've gone too far.
Yeah, no.
Wind this back. No. That's too much.
Yeah.
You need to find the right level. Like it's...
Yeah. So I'd say, Dr. No, simple, straightforward, good. Rush with Love is excellent. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I liked it so much that I had it on while I was playing No Man's Sky. And I watched like an hour of it, and then I was like, I'm enjoying this so much, I actually did want to just watch it. So I started it from the start again, and I watched it over. Oh, wow. That's how good it is that I could be bothered doing that.
What it's also good is that in your mind, you think that in every James Bond movie he fought the Russians, but that's not the case at all. And in this one, he does. Like this was, I mean, it's not all set in Russia. In fact, is any of it set in Russia?
Istanbul, and then on the train to where are they trying to get to? Can't remember.
See, in my head, I don't know. He's just fighting everyone, but it's just more about sleeping with women.
I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah.
The only problem with From Russia with Love is it doesn't have the car in. It's got Blofeld, actually. First appearance of Blofeld. Blofeld is mentioned, I think, in Dr. No. Or Spectre is mentioned, at least, in Dr. No.
Yes.
But first introduction of Blofeld is From Russia with Love.
But in the teaser,
and then Goldfinger is... What's that?
Is it in the teaser? Like the... Oh, no, it's when...
No, Blofeld's in it quite a bit. He's like... He's like behind the scenes of everything, because there's that chess player guy whose plan it is to do everything, and then there's the Smersh woman, the Russian defector to Spectre, and then, so that's all Spectre doing stuff with Blofeld behind it.
Maybe I should go back and watch these ones, because these ones I actually enjoy.
Goldfinger is very good. It's very iconic. I don't think it's the best, but it's very...
it's too long as well, if you ask me.
And it kind of, he's in America, and it's just very different to the others in that way. That it's very, like it's a spy. Like it's more of, he's just a criminal. He's trying to steal gold.
Yes,
I
think the big one that resonates with me is like GoldenEye. That's the...
Oh fuck! I love GoldenEye.
That's my GoldenEye.
100%.
That's my James Bond.
That's 30 years old this year, and it's coming back to cinemas. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to see it on the big screen again, if only for that opening scene with the dam.
Yes,
yeah, incredible.
Is that camera jumping for you guys?
Yeah, it is. Getting a little. It is.
What's going on there?
I'm afraid it is.
I don't know. I have switched from my hotel Wi-Fi to 5G to try and help.
I'll say this though about GoldenEye. It has the worst music of any of the Bond films. I don't mean...
GoldenEye. I thought you said Goldfinger. I was like, no, Goldfinger is great.
No.
Wow.
So long, Matt.
I'm just trying to see if that helps. You can still hear me, right?
We can hear you, yes.
We could hear you anyway, though. Your voice wasn't lagging, just your image. No, GoldenEye, and I don't mean the song. The song's fine. And actually, their version of the Bond theme is pretty good too. But just the spot music throughout it, fucking awful.
But still, it's still one of my favourite Bonds, and I don't know why. I think it's the first one that I sort of watched at... I was at that age where I went to the movies and saw it. Like, that's why it probably resonates a little bit more. Yeah,
totally.
Agree, and all the other ones already felt retro. But that one felt really right now to us when we were 15 or whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
And
Seems like
he was not as rapey. And in fact, the woman in that was quite rapey on a top.
Yeah, Famke Janssen.
Yeah, Matt, you look like you're in the witness protection program now.
Yeah.
What's going on? I actually think it's a problem with my phone. Everything else seems to be working. It's literally my phone is playing.
No. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is just not cutting it this
it's
week.
on its way out, maybe. It's,
If only there was a brand new one ready and waiting in the stores.
on the subject of the music, I think Dr. No has the theme, but it doesn't have much else going for it. From Russia with Love, the music's okay. Goldfinger is where it starts to get really good. Goldfinger, fucking excellent soundtrack. It's really good. Thunderball in general, right? I found to be kind of boring.
Yeah.
I know some people say it's their favorite. I found it to be quite boring.
I remember it starts with him getting stuck in the sauna, and that's literally all I can remember the whole fucking movie. Like, I don't remember what the actual plot of Thunderball is. Oh, wait, it's underwater, isn't it?
Yes, it's got all the underwater stuff. Favorite. And I'm sure that underwater stuff was really complicated and impressive back at the time. Like, and there's like a big fight at the end between, the MI6 team, I guess, and the Spectre team underwater. And I'm sure logistically that was impressive, but it's just kind of boring.
Was that the underwater locust as well?
No. That's Roger Moore.
Later. Yeah, that's later.
I get them all confused.
Yeah.
You need to do a rewatch then, all the way through. If you can't be bothered doing a rewatch, Luke, but you do want to experience them, there's a YouTuber called Dutch Bond Fan, one word, Dutch Bond Fan. He's this charming young guy. He's like 25. He's Dutch, obviously. Yep. And he just fucking loves James Bond. And he is sarcastic and dry and very witty. And he does these 30 to 40 minute long recaps of all of the movies. And they're very funny because he's like, he meets this girl that he hates. Anyway, he bangs her. And then, it's just... they're very funny when he narrates them. So if you didn't want to
even when he knows they're the villain, he's just like, whatever.
Why not? And who needs a condom?
Right, exactly.
See, the problem is my next rewatch is probably going to be Robotech because I hired a scooter where I am at the moment, and that just seems to be the music I'm listening to. Because it's making me speed a little bit, but it's fun.
I would also love to watch Robotech. I tried recently to watch Voltron, but I've forgotten how fucking awful the voice acting is in those.
And Voltron was more also just selling toys as well.
Yeah.
They took two Japanese shows and mixed them together, right? Isn't that how that came together?
Yeah.
There was the lions and then there was the cars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
but even within that, like, there's massive changes because they didn't send the scripts; they just sent episodes, and they just
the visuals. And they're like, "We don't speak Japanese. Figure it out."
Evidently, like, there's two characters that they just decided, fuck it, they're one character now. Like, they look enough alike. But yeah,
the same thing happened. I'm not going to go into it. Same thing happened with Robotech. Robotech's actually because of the way American cartoons
it's a couple
had to
of shows, right?
Yeah, it was 3 shows they had to put together because Macross, Southern Cross.
Oh, that's right.
And I forget what the third one was, but it's because at the time, America, you had to have, for a cartoon series, it had to be 136 episodes or something.
Yeah, you had to have a lot
of ridiculous.
Because it was on every day. Those shows were on every day.
That's wild.
People always talk about screen time now, and I'm like, mate, I think we should just watch a lot of TV in the 80s. Like, I don't think it's a new thing.
Look, I do want to say, just before we move on, speaking of Japan, right? The most recent that I watched, You Only Live Twice. I want to talk about this a little bit because I think this is the Bond movie I must have watched the most as a kid because I got so nostalgic when it. Oh, there I am. When I put this on, the music is fantastic and really, when you watch something and you go, I haven't seen this in ages, and instantly you get like this wave of nostalgia where you go, this one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I forgot. I guess I just watched this a lot because I was very interested in Japanese culture because I watched Shogun and all that.
Yeah.
You Only Live Twice is a fantastic movie but it's a little bit problematic. And I know people are aware of the fact that they make him look like a Japanese man in it. There's a sequence in this movie where James Bond has to become a Japanese man.
He has to do a Mickey Rooney.
Take a Japanese wife. Who?
And it's only marginally better than the Mickey Rooney portrayal too. Like when you, he doesn't do the
it's
voice.
It's still just Sean Connery talking like this, but
and that's he mercifully doesn't do an accent.
And they put little prosthetic things in his eyes to make him look Japanese, and then it ends up being pointless anyway because they do that so that he can hide in the fishing village for a long time to keep an eye on the bad guys because the US launches in a week, and then literally the first night he's there. Right, with his fake wife, who refuses to sleep with him, and then it cuts to later that night, and she's asleep on the other side of the room, and he's just there staring at her in the night, going like,
"Why won't you fuck me?"
So that was creepy. And then the guy comes in and goes, "Oh no, they've moved the launch up tonight. It's tonight." It's like, so this was all pointless.
Wow.
Like, anyway,
does he still get the fuck up?
Yes. Yes, he.
Okay.
Yes.
Mission
She's the one he ends up with. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. In fact, she. So they go. He takes her on a boat to this cave that her friend went missing in. That's how they find out where the base is and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so they're out on a boat. He's in his fishing gear. She's in a bikini, of course. And then they get on the island. They run up the volcano. She's in the bikini. They find the base. He says, "Go back and get Tanaka." Right. Forgetting or not caring that their boat got stuck in the cave. So she next thing is literally her swimming through the ocean to get back to mainland Japan to get the Japanese Secret Service, which is very funny. But then when she comes back with them, she's clothed. But then mysteriously, when they're running out of the base at the end, she's back in her bikini.
Oh,
and then so she's in the bikini at the end in the boat
right.
Boat with him. Very funny.
Is it
but
true that
do you know who wrote this movie?
Oh, I do actually. I do know who wrote this movie.
I didn't know that it was written by Roald Dahl.
Roald Dahl, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? And then apparently that's why it's just so outlandish. This is the most outlandish one yet. And I think it sets up so much stuff that came later, like the volcano base, like the look of Blofeld in this.
I think they knew each other.
Iconic.
I think Roald Dahl and Ian Fleming knew each other. I think they were contemporaries. I think they were in the Secret Service together.
Really? Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they were both in the Secret Service together, like in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from what I understand, it's very different to the book. The book doesn't have the plot about. I don't
Her
think
in a
about
bikini.
It's literally the opening scene is like the US launches a space ship and it gets eaten by a bigger spaceship, and then later on you see that the Spectre spaceship lands like a SpaceX ship back inside the volcano, and it's just like so outlandish for the 60s, like on a level that the others never got that outlandish.
And now it's true. Elon Musk could do that.
But that sets up I think the most ridiculous stuff in the later films is because of this film.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's got Donald Pleasance as Blofeld though, so can't go wrong.
Is that that's the only one Donald Pleasance plays Blofeld in?
I think so, yeah. I think after that, in all the others it's been different, and then
it's somewhat different
which is,
in every one.
It's a bit unfortunate because he's not consistent.
Yes.
As in, even in appearance, he's not consistent. It's not someone else with the same kind of makeup, even. I don't think.
Not just, I don't know. You had the same money penny all the way through. You could have really.
Yeah, same M, same Q up until a point, until they died.
And in fact, Felix Leiter changes, and I find that quite disappointing too, because he's an interesting character. If you don't know, he's basically the James Bond from the CIA. You know, and so they always cross paths. And
he's different in.
They flip flop him around.
Yeah, Goldfinger and Thunderball most noticeably because he's a main-ish character in those, and it's a completely different actor. And then if they didn't go, Felix, character. You'd never know.
Yeah, that's right.
I wonder why they did that. Was it just like a conflict in schedules or money?
Well, I think the guy in Goldfinger is like older, and I don't know that you'd buy him doing some of the action stuff in Thunderball. Maybe that's why they did it.
It could also just be that they were in a different country and they were just so fucking lazy and they didn't care about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it could
they were
be.
just like, who can we get?
As long as Connery's Bond, who cares?
Yeah. And even then,
And even then they gave up on that.
Yeah.
Oh, but then Lazenby, they were like, oh, we better get Connery back.
Yeah.
Because that didn't work out.
Yeah, and then he did one more too, but they don't count that. Or do they? Do they count Never Say Never Again? Like if you buy the box set, is that
No, Never Say Never Again is not counted.
Not counted as well. Just as...
Came out at the same time as Octopussy, right? And that's... So it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Also, it's another remake of Thunderball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Directed by Irvin Kershner, though. So I'm excited to watch it. I am going to watch it. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I remember it being pretty bad. It's got Rowan Atkinson in it.
I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah. On Her Majesty's Secret Service next. And then... I'll be interested because on Her Majesty's Secret Service, I remember really liking that movie. Yeah. So I'm interested to see...
Same.
What I think now. And also, I mean, why... Did it not work out with Lazenby just because he wouldn't cut his fucking hair for the premiere? Is that really all it was? Or did
I think he also didn't want to come back. I don't think they sacked him. I think they begged him. And I think they didn't lock him into like the 3-picture deal they normally do with these. You have to promise to do more than one. And I think that's because of Lazenby, because he was just like, you know what? I've done one. I'm famous now. Fuck off.
I read that Connery, they had him sign up for 6 and he fucking hated it. Like after Thunderball, he was like, "Let me out of this shit."
Yeah,
and like because he said that he would get
they forced him to do.
He would get harassed by reporters and women, right. And he apparently hated it.
Yeah, right.
One other thing I learned of interest: he's wearing a wig in every Bond film.
I had heard that. Yeah, it's never his real hair. He was always bald.
Always like thinning in Doctor No, so they put a wig on him, and then after that. They had to because...
he set precedence. Oh, I have some follow-up news, which I know is weird because I've been so out of the loop for so long. Stan Lee.
I'm aware of him.
I've got bad news for you, Luke.
Yeah.
He's dead.
They will not let him rest.
Again?
What have they done now? They've Weekend at Bernie's at him.
Nearly. They're doing an AI version of him to San Diego Comic-Con so you can go and get a photo with him.
No.
And he will interact with you.
Now no one's going to believe that my photo is a real photo.
Yeah. You can interact with him, he'll respond, and
no one believes my photo
so
Gary Busey is a real photo.
Because his hand's not down your pants.
Yeah, that's right. My hand's down his pants. Before we go away from Japan, I just want to give a shout out to the Toyota that they drive in that movie. Fucking beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the only bummer about... I mean, I love the Aston Martin, the DB5 in particular. Although, I know, again, I haven't watched it yet, but I believe the DBS from On Her Majesty's Secret Service is also a beautiful car, so...
I forget, to be honest.
We'll see. Oh, God, just let Stanley rest in peace.
Yes.
I guess the AI Stanley would probably hear better than the real one did.
Yes, you might. If you go and talk to him about, if you go and talk to him about your story, he might actually go, "What? Not you painted yourself green?"
The AI Stanley.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, he did hear what I said. I just don't think he understood what I said.
Yeah.
So,
you might get a better response this time.
I mean, I was happy with what I got.
Too funny. Yeah, definitely.
But even back then, just let him rest.
Yes.
Put a blanket on him, sit him in his wheelchair, roll him out on the balcony.
Yeah.
But
his own balcony at home, not a balcony at a con.
Yes.
Unless he really needed the money. I think the same about Tim Curry. Unless he's asking for it and he wants the money, leave him at home.
Unless he's asking for it. What are you trying to say, Dan?
He dresses so provocatively.
That's true.
With contemporary Bond news, quickly. Denis Villeneuve has said, fucking stop. I'm casting somebody you've never heard of as Bond, and I'm doing it when I finish with Dune. Stop talking about it.
Yeah, I haven't even decided yet. Yeah, that's good.
It's not. There is no news on that front. So
we do know who's writing it, though, right? They announced a writer. Who was that?
You know what? I think that's true. I think it's written. Let's see. Does it say in this article? Stephen Knight. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll announce it when he's ready, when he's decided who it's going to be.
Knight will be going back to Fleming's earliest novels: Casino Royale, Live and Let Die, Moonraker, Diamonds Are Forever, From Russia with Love, Doctor No, and Goldfinger.
Maybe.
Do we know when they're going to? Are they even sure when they're going to start filming? Like, is it?
I mean, Denis Villeneuve has said we're not doing anything until I've finished with Dune.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I like Bond, but I also like Dune. So do a good job at Dune.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I appreciate the fact that he's like, stop speculating. There's nothing to know at this point.
I cannot believe how wrong I was with Dune.
Yeah. Look, speaking of, I want to talk about this. What's going on over at Microsoft, Luke? Because there's an article this week that says Costco has confirmed they're not going to be selling Xbox consoles anymore, and other retailers have also weighed in, like EB Games, and said, yeah, we're probably not either. Is this your prediction about them moving away from consoles, or is there something more going on here? What's going on, Luke?
I'm not sure. I know I'm about to pre-order their new handheld PC.
The ROG Asus
Li,
ROG thing.
whatever it is. I'm going to pre-order that because that comes out this month. But that's all I know. But I have... Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe just because... Are people buying consoles anymore at the moment, apart from the Switch 2?
I think people are buying the Switch 2 and they're buying the PS5 Pro. I think that's what's happening. And I wonder... Well, I said, I've been out of this conversation for so long that it wasn't until this article and some other conversation about it that I realized, is there still a console war?
There's not. And that's what Microsoft is trying to get away from, because they're basically saying everything is an Xbox. You can play on your phone, your computer, you can stream all the games, and that's their goal, is just stream it all.
Is this an Xbox, Microsoft? Is this an Xbox? What are you talking about?
Maybe it is, and you don't even know.
Yes.
Just play it on your fridge. I don't know, but I am getting a bit nervous because I need the achievements. Achievements cannot go away.
We were chatting, I've got a PS5 in the lounge room that I forgot I have sometimes. I can move that in here.
Did you buy that? You just straight out bought that? I can't remember.
Yeah, like years ago I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought it I
remember you had a PS3 you traded for some beer or something, but this one you just
No, the PS5, I specifically got the PS5 with the VR thing so that I could play Gran Turismo 7. And that was...
Did you get the disc version or the discless?
Of GT7 I got the disc version. Of the console? Disc. Yeah, disc.
Okay.
But I don't have a Pro because that's fucking $800 or something that I'm not.
And you don't use the 5
I literally forget that it exists. It's in the living room and I forget it exists. I learned a lesson on that. Except maybe now that's what I should be playing on.
But they're starting to release
for me, it's fine. For Dan, I guess that's fine. If Dan, wants to pony up and get a PlayStation, that's really the only barrier for the two of us is cost. For you, Luke,
for me, it's achievements.
You've got a lot of. You're invested in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
They can't take achievements away from me. I don't know what I would do. I've got two things in my life.
Transfer service to the PlayStation. I've got two things in my life:
this podcast and achievements. That's it.
Don't put that on Dan and I.
Yeah, that's right.
They're my two things. You can't take them both away from me.
There are some exclusives on PlayStation over the years that have definitely tempted me.
And they have. And like the Uncharted series, God of War. Yep. And I actually remember buying a PS3.
I've got Spider-Man.
Uncharted, Left 4 Dead. And
I've got Spider-Man. I need to play that.
Oh, Spider-Man, yeah. I do want to play Ghost of Yoni.
Yeah. No, there's some good stuff on there.
$570
but I just, it's like...
you can get one from here. That's not too bad. I don't have that.
Because over the years, people have been saying, Sony won the console wars. I'm like, did they? I think I just bought a Series X, in 2020 when they came out. And then I just played games and I didn't think about it. But same. I guess...
I think the console wars are actually dead. They're not a thing. I think Sony keep wanting it to be a thing. Xbox are now just going, we'll release our games on Sony. It's fine. And I get Final Fantasy VII next year. I'm looking forward to.
Silent Hill out on Xbox and
Silent Hill F, yep.
Yeah, okay.
The
Maybe I
remake
won't
of
buy
2
one
is
just
not
yet.
on
Remake is
Xbox,
not. Yeah,
right?
that's right. Correct.
I want to
But
play
no,
that.
I am worried.
I'll just...
That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to get into it because I'm out of the loop. I've not been reading any news for 2 months.
Did I tell you I replayed the original Silent Hill like earlier this year or late last year on the Retroid, and it's fucking great. Like it's still
great.
Just fucking
I think
excellent.
My only complaint about those is the controls are clunky.
You get used to it though.
And they also kind of design
then...
around that. Like the difficulty level of the game is tied to the controls being shitty in some cases.
Yeah,
like if it was really like fluid, it wouldn't be hard.
You could just run through it. Yeah.
But you hear that
when you're trying to
and
turn,
you go,
and there's a fucking zombie baby coming at you. And you just cannot turn around.
I just remember playing that game the first time. You hear that noise and you go, "Oh shit! Everything is going to change." And going in and
so good,
great game. I just saw you put Pinomorph down the bottom. That's going to be the name of this episode, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I already know what I'm going to do for the image too.
Is it got a mouth and it's going to be a big dick with a little dick coming out of it.
You're dribbling into Sigourney Weaver's face.
Oh no! Oh no! The Alien 3 bit where it's like in her face.
That's a picture for Rule 34. You can put that on there.
That definitely exists. Rules.
Yeah, definitely. What's we did an episode where we had a RoboCop penis, didn't we? As the thumbnail. I remember that. I remember creating that.
RoboCop, I think that does ring a bell.
So, we can do one very similar to that.
Yeah.
Why did I Google this?
Oh, Matt's gone. He's going down a very disgusting rabbit hole.
Oh, it says xenomorph. I'm completely turned off now. So have you not watched the Mandalorian Grogu trailer then, Luke?
No,
I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it either? All right.
I
watched the trailer.
Not watched YouTube, not read any news. I've been just radio silent for 2 months.
Good on you.
Yeah.
It looks like the TV show. I'll just say that. In a way that made me go, okay, I guess I don't care.
It should have just remained a TV show, I have a feeling, because all of this is going to be...
the first episode of the third series and went, this is not for me.
It's going to be
it doesn't...
2-hour long
like it just looks like the show too. Like it's not. I don't know. There's something about it
that was going to be my question. Have they? I thought if anything was going to get me, maybe they've just done this so well. It's going
like cinematically or something. It looks different.
No,
because it's hard though because
great.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem is that the TV show already looked pretty good, and so now, I don't know. It's weird, but I don't know. I don't care about this. Unfortunately.
No, good. I thought you were going to say, it's fucking great, and you're not. No, good. Okay.
I will go to a movie and watch it for you.
It's got a little Babu Frick looking guy in it, but...
okay, well...
I hate that guy.
Babu Frick was the only good thing about that third fucking...
I hated him. I knew they were just trying to do a Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Everyone loved him, and I was, nah.
Yeah. And only Luke's allowed to do Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna build one, remember? Give me $10,000 and I'll build it for you.
Yeah.
Or, if you do have $10,000, you can become a patron. Patreon.com/...
That's how much it costs to become a patron?
I'm just saying, if you have $10,000 to burn...
Oh, you could spare
give it to us.
a couple of bucks a month.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. You give some of it our way. Patreon.com/multiplenerdgasm or multiplenerdgasm.com. Follow the links. $5 a month will get you the after party, which is the rest of the show. The main show's going to end pretty much after this plug. You don't have to have that though. You can just join up for $1 a month.
$1 a month.
Still just get the episodes early. Get on the Patreon feed.
Do it.
Or you can just join and just get news when we do news, which is never.
Don't forget.
But you can.
The news is
You can just,
we do this
you can
every
just,
week.
you can just, if you are on Patreon, you can just follow us and then.
The problem with doing a show as frequently as we do and living normal grown-up lives like we do is that we just talk about everything on this show. So there's nothing to put in news updates because you hear it every week. So
you do.
I mean, this is the
Don't
update.
This is the news update.
Every Patreon gets a hug from me.
Okay.
Unrelated to the money you're spending, though.
Unrelated to the
Joe
money.
flip you into the straw and he will hug you.
You'll know the true meaning of the word Pinomorph.
I have actually hugged a lot of our listeners.
All right. We're trying to attract people to the Patreon, Luke. So
Are you saying that's not attracting them?
No, I'm just saying you maybe
You don't want to
make
hug
it clear
a virgin?
that they can opt out of the hug if they don't want to.
Is hugavirgin.com taken? Probably is.
Virgin.com.
I do have one more thing I want to say about Star Wars, but I'm going to leave that for the after party because I know that our patrons love it when I go on and on about what I do and do not like about Star Wars.
We'll see you there.
Why?
That's all for this week. Thank you for listening and we hope you enjoyed the show. If you enjoyed it then please subscribe in iTunes to receive episodes automatically. We'll see you next time.